Hola, hola, hola. Hey, everyone. Okay. I am Marti, your host for the Mujer de Éxito Unbounded show. Welcome. If you're watching me on the Coach Marti Angel YouTube channel, gracias por estar aquí. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss an episode of Mujer de Éxito Unbounded. So let's talk about what are we going to talk about today, Marti? What are we going to talk about? ¿De qué vamos a platicar? Well, today we are talking about the sacred pause. Why rest is your next level of strategy as you continue to work your business. Mujerpreneur, believe it or not, rest is a strategy. It is a strategy. Hola, mujeres hermosas chulas. Welcome back to another episode of Mujer de Éxito Unbounded. And that means woman of success without limits, which is you. And I am your host, Marti Angel. And today we're really going to unpack this sacred pause thing and why rest is the most profitable strategy that you can actually have as a mujerpreneur. And you can adopt it right now. And trust me, this is a conversation you don't want to miss. So if you're watching me on the Coach Marti Angel YouTube channel, subscribe and hit that bell. And I will love you more today than yesterday. And if you're listening to me wherever you listen to your favorite shows, make sure that you download the episode because that's how the algorithm gives me credit. So download it, listen to it, share it. If you share it out, it's even better for all of us because perhaps there is somebody else that needs to know what it is that I'm coaching about today. So everybody on the Coach Marti Angel YouTube channel, thank you for being here. Gracias. So let's talk about what it is that we are talking about today. We're going to dive right in. And remember, if you want to take notes, grab your journal, your little cafecito, and let's get going. So, hermosa, quiero hacerte una pregunta antes de empezar. I want to ask you a question before I begin. When was the last time you sat down? I mean, really sat down and did absolutely nothing. Not even feeling guilty because you're doing that. No telephone, no planning, no podcast playing in the background, no productive rest, nada de nada, just nothing. Maybe just laying out in the grass looking up and watching the clouds move with the wind. When was the last time you did that? I think it was when I was a child. I did it. But hermosas, si tuviste que pensarlo dos veces, if you had to think about when was the last time, this episode is for you. And I promise you, te prometo, that it is worth your while. Vale la pena quedarte hasta el final. It's worth your while to stay till the end because this is where you get your free coaching, right? Because if you're listening to this, it's because you were meant to listen to this. And here's what I really want to share with you. I want to share this topic with you today. We, mujeres hermosas chulas, we as mujerpreneurs, we as women entrepreneurs, we've been sold a lie dressed up as ambition. The lie that says if you're not grinding, if you're not hustling, if you're not tired, if you're not burning yourself out, you are not growing. Mujeres hermosas, chulas, here's what I want you to know that nobody ever talks about. Not everybody has to be on the same lane, going the same miles per hour. I mean, think about it. If we were all going the same, it would be boring, right? So rest. Some of us need rest. Some of us go fast. Some of us go slow. Some of us go calculated. Some of us go nilly-willy. But the truth is, The rest that you give yourself is a reward you earn after the launch, right? I know because I've been there. Okay, after this launch, I'm going to rest. After I meet this goal, I'm going to do this. When I get this, I'm going to do that. After one more push, I'm going to do, mi amor, stop the craziness, stop the insanity. Eso es mentira. It's not true. You're lying to yourself. The women who are building the most sustainable, the most beautiful businesses right now, they're not hustling harder than you. They have a different mindset than you. But I bet you, they're pausing better than you. Because rest isn't the opposite of productivity. It's not productive rest. No. Rest is what makes the productivity possible in the first place. You know it. I mean, think about it. If you don't have enough sleep at night or quality sleep, what do you feel like the next day? Yuckos. No feel no good. Rest is what makes productivity possible in the first place. So remember that. I call this practice the sacred pause. And it is sacred because if you don't get quality sleep at night, your health deteriorates. Well, if you don't give quality, same thing with your business. If you don't give yourself quality rest time, then there is no reason that your mind would actually be clear enough to be able to think through the problems and solve the ones that you are up against. So let me be clear when I say pause. I am not talking about a bubble bath every now and then. I am talking about a real, unapologetic decision to stop on purpose so that you can hear yourself think again. Es una práctica. When was the last time you got in your car, turned off everything, no phone, no radio, and just drove and admired the scenery and just focused on how blessed you were to have the eyes to see and how blessed you were to have the health to drive? It's a discipline. It is a discipline. It's something that you have to practice every day. It's like yoga. It's like meditation. Some days, lots of days, my meditation sucks. And some days, my yoga practice sucks. So it is a discipline. But when you practice it every day, it becomes something that's part of you. And I promise, and I don't make promises I can't keep. I promise you that it will change everything. Why? How do I know that? Because I've been there. I am you. Porque hermanas, our bodies weren't built to live in a constant state of go. Being a 2-time cancer survivor, I know I can share this with you. When we stay in that low-grade fight or flight hum that so many of us have normalized, our health deteriorates, our decisions get smaller, our intuition gets quieter, and our creativity goes dormant. The whole reason we started this was because everything goes missing, right? The whole reason we started this goes missing. You can't even think your way to the next level from a dysregulated nervous system. I know. I've tried. It doesn't work. Hermosas, chulas, trust me, it doesn't work. Mujeres hermosas, chulas, if you're still with me, if you're listening, watching me on the Coach Marti Angel YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell. because this helps me grow. And when you help me grow, I help you grow and I help others grow because you're going to share it out because somebody needs to hear this, right? Somebody needs to hear this. So if you're listening to me wherever you listen to your favorite podcast shows, thank you so much. Remember to download the episode and subscribe. Okay. Let me repeat what I just said. You cannot think your way into the next level from a dysregulated nervous system. I've tried, it doesn't work, right? So here's what I see again and again in my private coaching practice, right? I have a group coaching practice. I don't really take on one-on-ones anymore because I enjoy the group coaching session and I believe everybody has something to offer. We all learn together, we all expand together. So if you are looking for a group coaching session that's going to save you money but give you what you need in order to actually rock those 6 figures, remember to join my Rock Your Biz Academy. All right. Con las mujeres I work with most closely, I really love it. The moment they stop trying to out-hustle their exhaustion and start honoring the pause, woof, good things happen. Their offer converts more cleanly, their pricing holds, their boundaries stop feeling like apologies. You know what I mean. Because why? Because rest is literally a revenue strategy. I need you to hear that. Rest is a revenue strategy for you, the mujerpreneur that is working all the time. Let me tell you, you need rest. Now, I know what some of you are thinking right now. I know. You're thinking because I'm a type A personality too. I need to be doing something, but I need to be focused on what I'm doing. And sometimes that focus goes out of the way because I end up doing busy work. So some of you are thinking right now, Marti, eso suena hermoso, pero no tengo tiempo. Te escucho, mi amor. Yo también he estado allí. So what that means is you're looking at me going like, yeah, whatever, Marti. Yeah, nope, I have to keep going. I have to keep going. I've got goals to meet. I've got boundaries to set. I've got, mi amor, chula, I hear you. I've been you. I know what it feels like to feel like you're needing to move. I know what it feels like to sit down on the couch without a phone, without a computer, without anything and look around and say, ooh, I better get up because I'm being lazy. I know what it feels like. So now let me share with you a reframe. I want to share with you how you can reframe. Here's what worked for me. The pause isn't something you find. The pause is something you build, something you aggressively seek. So let me give you 3 micro pauses you can start practicing this week. Are you ready? Before I get started, make sure you take some notes because these 3 practices are important. No retreat required. The first one, are you ready? I call it the morning anchor. What does it mean? It means that before you touch your phone, before you touch your telefonito, before you look at your calendar, place your hand over your heart, take 3 slow breaths, and ask yourself this question. What do I actually need to do today? Whatever the answer is, let it lead your first hour. That's it. That's it. That's the whole thing that you have to do right now, right? So you're just going to Put your hand over your heart and ask yourself, what is it that I actually need today? That's it. What do I need to do today? What do I need today? That's it. That's all. Secondly, the second thing, did you write that down? The second thing is the transition breath. In between tasks, in between clients, in between roles, in between writing, if you're like me, in between your blogging, in between your meetings, in between your podcasts. Stop for 60 seconds, 1 minute. Close your eyes, release what's behind you, and name what you're stepping into. This little ritual rewires your entire day. And I'm going to promise you this, that your mind, the moment that you sit back like this, and you put your hands wherever they feel comfortable, you may have to move them a couple of times. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and notice what's going to happen in your head. Your critical voice inside your head is going to want you to open your eyes. It's going to want you to, move about. It's going to itch your nose. And all of that is your subconscious kind of wanting to stop you from actually pausing, right? So I want you to reiterate this. So close your eyes. We'll release what's behind you, everything that you've done. Name what you're stepping into. So for me, it looks like this. I close my eyes. I let go of the podcast. It's done. I'm releasing my podcast, and I am stepping into the editing of my podcast in a bit. And all you do is listen. And what it does is it rewires your entire day, but more than anything, it gives your brain a little pause, a little bit of breath, so that it can think better, so that it can think with clarity. And the third thing, here comes the third thing, the closing ceremony at the end of your workday. I want you to take a journal, and I want you to write down 3 things. Let me grab a journal, show you my journal. So you guys all know that I've created these journals, and they're on Amazon if you want to get them, but this is the Latina Boss Lady, a journal for your goals. Right? So at the end of the day, I sit down and I write my goals, and I write down 3 things that I did today, and I write down 1 win, 1 thing I'm letting go of, and 1 thing I'm grateful for, right? So for instance, yesterday I wrote at the end of my workday 1 win. The win was I learned how to focus my time, right? And 1 thing you're grateful for, I'm grateful for everything I have, for all that I am and all that I'm about to become. And 1 thing I'm releasing, I'm letting go of this fear of lack. So that's basically what I write. And, if you do this every day, you can actually get things done that feel good, right? So it's so important. Let's rename the 3 things at the end of your day. This is your closing ceremony before you get up and leave the office. At the end of your workday, write down 3 things. 1 win, 1 thing you're releasing, and 1 thing you're grateful for. Y después, cierra la computadora, then shut down like you mean it. Walk away. Your evening belongs to you. Your evening, I started to do that, and now, we eat dinner early, right? And so the beauty about being a retired educator is that I don't have a timeline. So I love to cook. That's also maybe one of these days, maybe in my next life, I will be a chef. But my dream is to go to Paris and learn how to be a chef, right? At my old age, maybe it'll happen. And honestly, these things, when I leave the office, I know I'm not coming back. So I organize everything that is going to be so that I know where I am tomorrow. But then I walk away and I don't come back, right? I used to think that maybe I should put my office in my bedroom so I could do everything there. And it was like, nope, it had to be another room in the home so that I could literally walk out of my bedroom, sleep only in my bedroom, be happy in my bedroom, have it be a sanctuary, and then come to the office. Completely different. And honestly, since I've been doing that, it has done more good for my business than any tool or any course I've ever bought. Bought, not brought, bought. Te lo juro. Promise. Y mi amor, it's so important for you to realize that you need, just like we need vitamins, because we have such a depleted, food system, because our soil is depleted, it's no longer nourishing our food, so we need supplements, right? You also need rest. Even through the day. Don't push through the day, amor chula. I've been there. I know you. No empujes cuando no debes. Y mi amor, like I said to you before, it's so important, so important for you to really think about that, right? You walk away and, you need to do this. Now, are you loving this episode, mujeres hermosas chulas? If you are, remember, and you're watching me on the Coach Marti Angel YouTube channel, remember to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss an episode once a week. And once a month, I have a guest, a MujerPreneur, that offers her story and tips and tricks, not just my coaching, but you get somebody else too. And we put it all together so that you can take away the most. So make sure you share this episode. And if you're listening to me wherever you listen to your shows, make sure you share that one too. Okay. So, my amor, if this is landing for you, trust me, I put together something that's like a little companion that walks you through everything I teach my private clients. And it's waiting for you in the show notes in the description below as well. So, make sure you check the show notes and the description below if you're watching me on the Coach Marti Angel YouTube channel. Right? You don't need permission to slow down. No necesitas permiso para tomar una siesta, right? Escucha bien, hermosa. Listen to me carefully. Your peace is your product. Tu paz es tu producto. Your peace is the product. Cuando construyes desde la plenitud, when you build from abundance, everything you build carries that same energy. Think about this. You don't have to earn your rest. You don't have to burn out to prove you're serious. You need to know this. You are worthy. You are sufficient. Tú eres suficiente exactamente como estás. You are worthy exactly as you are. You've got to choose the pause, though. You must be in the moment choosing the pause. Elígete a ti. Tienes que elegirte a ti, mujer hermosa, chula. Créame, right? It's so important. We ignore ourselves. We want everybody to love us, but do we love ourselves? Sometimes not. So, hermosas, let me just ask you this, which is so incredibly important for you. Did you know that taking a pause is actually what can push you over the top? So, hermosas, if today's episode helped you in any way, I invite you to pass it forward, to share it. Share this episode with another mujerpreneur or somebody that is maybe wanting to leave their 9 to 5 and thinking about maybe starting their own side gig or whatever. It is important that you share this out. Do you know somebody who could use encouragement, clarity, or some gentle coaching or a gentle reminder that she's not walking this journey alone? If so, share this episode. When we lift one another, we all rise. And as I said before, if you're watching me on the Coach Marti Angel YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss our once a week conversations. And if you're listening to your favorite podcast on your favorite platform, take a moment to download the episode and explore the links waiting for you in the show notes. As always, mujeres hermosas chulas, the sacred pause that we talked about today is something that you need in your arsenal of tools. And as always, les dejo un fuerte abrazo. May you lead with heart, serve with soul and purpose, and have the most magical day. Have a beautiful day, everybody. This is your host of the Mujer de Éxito Unbounded, Marti Angel, signing off, saying gracias. Gracias por estar aquí.